Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Michael Delphi Studios, Plate Mill Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure.
Hello, and welcome back to the Knights of Roleplay, where the story is made up and the dice rolls don't matter. Due to the vagaries of the season, we are on Zoom again today. But when we last left the Unseen, they were accepting a mission to find a stolen book and, if possible, save the thief from the consequences of their wanton ways. After they were seen by a cult member who was very eager to have them see Marcos and join up, they slipped away to the unseen corner of the Marcos' mansion through a window into a dusty, empty room with a door to the north and the east. So, Unseen, why don't we just roll right into it? What would you like to do?
Pun intended.
Always.
Wow.
All right, so we had opened, or
Yep.
Sigurus had opened the window.
Cyrus.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Just a reminder of the scene. You had met with a cult member at the camp and had a nice little chat with him, who seemed to be very willing to, you looked like people who would want to show up and join a cult. So he directed you into the mansion to go see Marcos. As far as he was aware, Marcos's study was up on the third floor, and he gave you the password to open the arcane locks on the windows. So you slipped in the southwest room, which when you walked in was just a pretty much empty, dusty room with two doors.
Why don't we check the door to the north?
I forgot that Ro was playing Creeper McCreeperson.
Yes. Why do you think he was so willing to help you? Let you sign up.
Yes, Ro is a non-binary fae, very creepy. Cyrus. Cyrus.
Fuzzy says quietly.
Serious?
Fuzzy says
Hi. Sorry.
because we were advised that this might be a mission for a little bit of sneaking versus knocking down the door. Do we want to have someone make themselves look like a cult member to possibly explain things better if we do get found?
Relatively sure that Creepy McCreeperson here already looks like a cult member.
Minus the purple robes.
Well, you don't see any purple robes in the room at the moment.
Yes. No, I'm pointing the finger at the guy who has both disguised self and a magic hat.
The person at the camp
Yeah.
was wearing a purple robe, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So you know what the uniform looks like.
Yeah, so I will use the hat of disguise to not actually change Cyrus's appearance, but to basically apply a purple robe.
Okay, so you have kind of a cultist uniform
Nice.
on in case you happen to bump into anyone. Okay.
Right.
In you go.
Perhaps we can say you were either escorting prisoners or new recruits if we need to.
So Cyrus is going to make a shadowy mage hand and stand back away from that north door and try to open it with a shadowy mage hand.
Nice.
Okay. As your mage hand flies out and grabs hold of the door handle turns in its ethereal grip and pulls the door open, and the north door is now open.
Oh, Oh, tra-la-la.
After you, Fuzzy.
Have we all climbed in the window at this point?
I was assuming that we had all followed him in, but
Okay.
I was thinking that too,
See, I
but
mean, you're fearless leader. So if there's something
if
you
you-
want us to do, then
Yeah, if you want to roll back and say
You're
you're
the
not
fearless
in the
leader.
room yet.
I honestly don't
Am I the
remember. I think I
leader?
was a little spaced out by this point last time.
That's okay. We had just kind of ended on a Cyrus had slipped in, and I gave
was
the
in
description
there.
of the room.
it was
And,
Mixie,
and
Mixie and Cyrus were in there, so yeah.
had
yeah,
slipped in, and I
Fuzzy
gave the
was
description,
gonna
and that was the end of
follow. If Trixie
Okay.
said not to, then he'd listen. But yeah, so yeah, Fuzzy can lead the way because he's tanky and stuff. So he kind of Scooby-Doo peeks around the door into the other room, and then do anything. What do I see before I walk through?
Peeking in, you see a room where
He's a room.
let's see. It actually has a description here. The walls of this sitting room are decorated. Oh, is that right?
I don't know.
This
You
is
tell
Okay,
us.
yeah, it is.
The north, little dead
Sorry,
end room.
I got lost in my own module for a moment. Okay, no, we are good. Yes, yes. Okay, the rooms of this, the walls of this sitting room are decorated with grim paintings, but all the furnishings have been removed except for a 10-foot square rug in the middle of the floor and a sword mounted on the middle of the north wall.
Okay.
Cool. So is the map accurate that there's no other doors in here?
That we know of.
Since Fuzzy's looking, Fuzzy, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, which dice wants to play today? Cool fact, if I use my rage, I can actually make perception checks as if they were strength, aka with advantage, but I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, that's respectable though. Alright, character sheet. Give me a second. That will be a 16.
16. Something along the north wall, something about the north wall is off, but you're not quite sure what.
Okay. Alright, well then
Could it be the sword in the middle of it?
he kind of turns back around to the more magic-y people and says, "Ooh, something seems a little weird across the room. There's a rug and a sword on the wall, and the wall with the sword seems odd. Someone magical care to take a look just in case, or do we want to just barge in?"
So the north wall, something about it is off. Gotcha. I'm gonna use my shadowy mage hand. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna like touch the wall, like around the sword, just to see if anything happens. Like, kind of push. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of force. I think it can move like 5 pounds or something like that.
I mean, a typical sword would weigh less than that. So, in theory, if depending on how
No,
solid it is,
I'm not touching the sword.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the mage hand to lift up the carpet, see if there's like a trap door under there.
The mage hand is unable to move the carpet.
Okay, probably weighs more than 10 pounds. It's probably a big, thick, heavy carpet.
Fuzzy takes a little what coin out of his pouch and just tosses it onto the carpet.
The coin sails through the air and lands on the plush carpet without a sound.
Okay. And he kind of turns to the others and shrugs and says, do we want to check it out?
I take a look at it. I'll take a look.
Or
Maybe
Scooby-Doo peeking around?
Oh my
So-
god.
Sorry, are you just peeking into the room, or are you going into the room, or
if there's
I
no
think
one
now we're-
I could sneak in there.
sneak into the room? All right, give me a stealth check then.
Stealthy McStealth.
Yeah.
Did I roll that with advantage?
You do not. No, it's just a stealth check.
Although I think you have expertise, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, whatever your character normally gives you, but the situation does not confer any bonuses or penalties.
Before you
No.
leave, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
on myself and everybody in the party if they're within 30 feet.
Okay, so that gives you advantage, yes.
Yay.
All right.
So you and each creature you choose have a +10 bonus to Dexterity, Stealth checks, and leave no tracks.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think
And
it's
it's
not
up to
often it
1
gives you
hour.
just not too many spells just give you a flat bonus like that. But okay.
Yeah, no. Well, they changed some of them for the new
They-
5th edition.
they
That's
did,
probably why.
so.
Yeah. Because I think it used to be that you couldn't roll lower than a 10. It was clunky. It was a little
Or
weird.
something like that. Yeah.
I'll send the exact wording here.
Okay.
Character sheet. I didn't.
DM is not ready and did not have his dice out.
I'm gonna get attacked by a rug.
All right. So that's so it's 10. So 13.
And then you have a
13.
+10 from Pass Without Trace.
Oh, what is it? Dexter?
So it's on a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth.
So if you got 13 on your stealth check, Pass Without Trace gives you a
Equals
grand total of
23.
23.
Okay.
All right.
Lucky that you cast that spell. Greg must have rolled like a 2.
I rolled a low number.
Okay. Well, you, with your sudden quiet footfall, more quiet than normal footfalls, and not leaving it, and no longer leaving any footprints in the dust, you slip into the room. Inside, so far, you just see the rug, you see the sword, and you see the grotesque paintings on the wall. Let's see. Or the grim paintings on the wall. But is there anything in particular that you want to look at?
Do I hear anything in this room, like noises or any kind of like monstrous stuff?
No.
So I guess I take a look at the pictures to see what I see.
You work your way around the room, looking at the pictures and the various things. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Intelligence investigation. Okay.
So it's going to be 19.
19. Okay. As you walk by the north room and get close to where the sword is mounted, you notice the catch for a secret door.
Oh. I like to say to everyone,
Secret tunnel.
there's a secret door in here. There's a handle to go, I don't know where, but someplace. It's probably fun.
Good job.
Having spoken those words aloud, the sword on the wall suddenly kind of starts to rattle a little bit in its catches, and the rug on the ground seems to kind of flutter a little bit. And everybody roll initiative.
Oh no!
Ah,
Bollocks.
I was just about to go get my real dice too.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last? It's like a longer spell, right? Like 1 hour, 8 hours, something?
It's 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately by
It's
speaking.
concentration / 1 hour. So
Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, by speaking aloud, he made his presence. Mixie made her presence known. So it's okay. It was going to happen anyway, eventually.
I'm actually going to go grab my real dice. I feel like rolling.
Okay, 10 seconds. Okay.
cool.
10 seconds.
Hurry!
I forget. Am I at the stage yet where I get advantage on? No. Not yet. I think that's soon.
Cyrus got 11.
11.
Which dice wants to roll good on initiative today? This big one.
22.
That is not good. Hysterical. Very barbarian. All right.
You're not playing a dex build? What?
4.
Okay.
I haven't had this since Brienne the Paladin, who was my last big strength build, where she used to roll poop all the time.
Yeah. All right. At this point, it looks like Fuzzy might be going last.
I don't know. I haven't rolled yet. Don't count me out.
Don't get caught by the carpet.
So this room is 15 feet north-south and 25 feet east-west. You are in the room that is in the center. Most of you are in the other room, and the door is in the center of the south wall. Mixie, you are in the center, standing in front of the secret door, the center of the north wall.
Secret door.
It's a 3x5 square room. That's what
Correct.
I'm getting. Okay. Hey, good thing I take notes on graph paper.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Indeed.
Dark.
Such a
nerd.
But yeah, but being a small room positioning is not going to be a huge thing here. So
My savior of a nerd.
Survive that drive.
Oh yeah.
I'm impressed you survived the drive home and did the whole thing too. My goodness, they're the road warrior. Slept the whole week, right?
Pretty much.
It felt like it took, even for me, it felt like it took about a couple days to kind of north. And then my voice came back that yesterday was when it finally started going.
I have rolled my initiative.
and what has your initiative rolled
My
as?
initiative rolled as a 10.
Okay. Indeed, Fuzzy's going last.
Oh no.
So,
I made a valiant
Sounds good.
effort to not let you go last. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Barbarians do decently running cleanup, so it's not good. I think at a higher level he will get advantage on initiative, but not yet. It's-
okay, so initiative order is Mixie, followed by the Flying Sword,
Oh no.
followed by Cyrus, or
Creepster.
followed by the Rug of Smothering.
The rug of smothering?
Yes, doesn't that sound lovely?
I can give my starting place to Fuzzy since I can trade initiative.
Do
You
you
do
want
have that
to
option?
do that? I mean, I'm okay with it if you do, but you're in the room with the stuff, so.
Right. Well, just to finish, following the
Sorry.
Rug is Trixie and Fuzzy. Is Trixie then Fuzzy? So if you wish to trade off an initiative, now is the time to do so.
I will do so because you're the battle person.
Okay.
Okay.
The Rug, Trixie, Mixie, and then, I'm sorry, I missed the top part of the order because I'm a
The
squirrel.
new initiative order. That's okay. The new initiative order is. Wait, what? No, I said go the other way around. You.
Fuzzy, Sword, Cyrus, Rug, Trixie,
Yeah.
Mixie.
Correct. Yes. There we go. Yep. Fuzzy, Sword, Cyrus, Rug, Trixie, then Mixie. So, Fuzzy, you are the first. You are first in the initiative. You are standing just outside the room.
Okay.
You see a quivering sword and a quivering rug. They look like they are very hostile.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry, why is
um,
everything quivering? This is not right.
Because they haven't yet had a
Wow.
chance to actually move to attack.
So for sure we're gonna rage.
Rage!
I hate these rugs. The pattern is so ugly.
They don't even match the room!
Alright, so hang on, I gotta get to my actions because there's something
Shag
about
carpet.
actually, well, there's something about actually activating rage in D&D Beyond.
They'll be shagging carpet when I'm done with them. Hey!
How big is
Hang
the
on.
rug? I'm sorry.
The rug is. How did I say it was?
We have to determine how big the rug is before we can attack it?
It matters
10
because
foot
it's-
square rug.
It's a 10-foot square. Okay, so it's filling a lot of the room. Okay. All right, so Fuzzy is going to kind of enter into the room and go up into the corner where he's in reach of both the rug and the sword. Because
That's right. You have that 10-foot reach, right?
and he has a 10-foot reach, so he's going to try to be at reach from at least, I guess, the rug. So he wants to be within. The sword is definitely within 5 feet of the rug, because if it's a 10-foot rug, they get.
Yeah, the sword is right up.
So he's going to try to be at the end of the room, so he has reach but a little distance. And he's basically going to
sorry, I'm having a little trouble visualizing.
So
I mean, that kind of sticks you in the northwest corner or the northeast corner of the room.
I will be in the northwest corner.
Northwest corner of the room.
And he is going to sling up his great axe and wail on the rug first.
Okay. Axe the rug.
So,
okay.
Yeah,
Roll.
which I think, because it hasn't acted yet, he gets some fun bonuses as a bugbear as well. Because it's the surprise attack. If you hit a creature that has not taken a turn yet in combat with an attack roll, it takes an extra 2d6 damage. So just make sure. And it actually says that it's not like once a turn, so this is going to be very interesting. Okay, so that's 2d6. He's rolling with a d12 great axe. I need a d12. Sorry, I don't have my dice immediately.
We're all so prepared tonight.
d12, and then if it's on the floor, is he attacking with advantage? Is that
no, it doesn't work.
Okay.
It doesn't. No, it just is.
I don't know if a rug can be prone, right? It's just naturally on the floor.
I figured I'd check. All right. All right, so there we go. All right. That's not very good. That makes me sad. So let's see here. That is only going to be an AC, because we don't have inspiration, right?
Correct.
Right. So yeah,
I
it's
mean,
gonna
Mixie
hit
and
for-
Trixie do, but that's because we're humanoids.
That's because
Because the dice that just rolled great for me decided to roll a 3. Now that's an AC 8 to hit the rug.
As you swing down on the rug, but the rug kind of recoils back,
Okay.
That's a
and you
well-made
smack
rug.
the floor.
Alas, yeah, and I know that he doesn't have extra attack or anything yet. So yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Level 3 is a little rough.
He doesn't get to cleave through unless he hits the first thing, unfortunately. So that was what he wanted to do, but here we
It
go.
was worth trying.
So, all right.
Blame it on the dice.
Dash me. The dice give up and they take away.
Blame
Okay.
it on the dice. Yeah.
So,
And
are you done?
yeah, and I'm raging. So perks of
Yeah.
raging. Yeah.
Okay. So with the next is the flying sword, which stops quivering and comes flying off the wall and attacks the nearest target, which is Mixie.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Oh, Mixie.
I'm pretty good at acrobatics.
So,
Right.
Yep. And this flying sword comes stabbing at you, and also only hits a C8, which is probably not going to do it.
That's a miss.
So you manage to
Dice
duck
are
out of the way.
equally-
Yeah.
It quivered
So,
one
next
too many
is-
quivers.
Next is Cyrus.
Okay. A blue-white beam is gonna shoot out of Cyrus's hand at the sword attacking Mixie.
Okay.
The Ray of Frost.
Pew pew pew.
I was not expecting beam to come out of his mouth.
Whoa.
Hand to come out of his mouth.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes.
Okay, so that is AC 11 on the sword.
The sword, being extremely flying around at a very hard target to hit, manages to duck out of the way of your beam.
Okay, that is turn.
Okay. And the rug does not like being attacked, so the rug is going to fly at Fuzzy. And you see the rug come flying off the ground and open up and attempt to wrap around you.
Okay.
And hits AC 16.
Let's see here. So I do believe, yes, that's going to hit.
Giving you a rug hug.
Okay.
Right. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. As the rug comes flying at you and just wraps all around your arms and face, you are grappled.
Okay.
You are restrained. You are blinded. And you are now suffocating.
We've
No.
fought this with other campaigns.
What?
I mean, remember, it takes like forever to suffocate. So
That's true.
Yeah.
As we found out by the underwater.
It does.
the wine
Okay.
challenge.
You can attempt to escape the grapple using normal,
Like strength stuff.
strength or dex checks, as usual.
Okay.
Okay.
Bummer
Trixie.
there wasn't a dex save. Or it's a
Trixie. Trixie.
Dishes.
What is Trixie going to try to trickity do?
Great.
Okay, Trixie sees this rug give Fuzzy a hug
Free hugs!
and leans into the door and sends out a big old flame descending on the rug, hopefully not also burning Fuzzy. Sacred flame.
Sacred flame.
Dexterity check from the rug,
Dexterity
please.
check from the rug.
Iowa.
The rug gets a 5 for the dex check.
That is a fail.
Okay, roll damage.
For 5 radiant damage.
Okay, the
On the
radiant,
rug.
the pillar of light blasts the rug. It takes 3 points of damage,
Oh, damn.
and Fuzzy takes 2.
Oh, no.
I think you see the shape of a middle finger pushing out to the rug.
Okay.
Up at
And
the top because he's tall.
A big fuzzy middle finger.
Does your rage absorb any of that damage?
Because that is radiant, no.
No.
No. Okay.
But the good news is he's a tank, so he can take it.
He can take
so, yeah.
So, okay.
Oh, and
Dang.
actually, what did I do? I forgot something. Oh, I get it next turn.
Okay. Mixie,
Yes.
save our party.
All right, so the carpet's on fire.
The carpet just
Oh, no,
got
it's
blasted by
radiant
radiant and is
Oh.
currently smothering Fuzzy, and you've got a sword flying around trying
Trying
to
to hit you.
poke you.
All right,
Yeah.
so I guess I'm going to try to attack the sword
Attack the sword. Okay.
with my short sword.
Short sword, the sword.
Stab the stab with the stab.
Yes.
Like a shipping shipping ships.
Yo, dog, I heard you like stabbing.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see. What is that? Oh, that's a 9. Okay. 14 to hit.
You swing expertly at the flying sword, but the flying sword expertly dodges out of the way.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'd have an. Do I have an offhanded? No, just one attack. You try.
No, Greg. No, you do have an offhand attack.
Okay, I was thinking.
You have a short sword and dagger.
Okay, so I try my dagger to poke, and that's even less. So
For AC less. Okay.
yeah.
You swing at the sword, you stab at the sword, but the sword just keeps dodging swords like swords do. Okay. Whatever. Round 2. Fuzzy, you're up.
Let me check the wording on this. So Fuzzy chose the path of the vitality of the tree, which I'm getting used to new level 3 stuff because this is our first combat. So at the start of his rage, he gained 3 temporary hit points, so that 2 damage that he just took didn't even fight out his temporaries all the way.
Nice.
And the other perk of it is that at the start of each of your turns while your rage is active, you can choose another creature within 10 feet to gain temporary hit points, 2d6. Because that's my rage bonus is 2, so 2d6s. There's nothing in the wording about that about having to be able to see the creature within 10 feet of myself. Because it's like the connectedness of the tree.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
threats are threats.
so can I grant 2d6 temp hit points to roll up real quick to Mr. or Mrs. Mixie?
Give me 1 second. Which skill is that? That's your...
That is life-giving force under the vitality of the tree.
Oh wait, did I get hit with something?
Well, he's going to
No.
give you he's going to give you a pile of temporaries because I think you're the only ally within 10 feet of him anyway.
Oh,
Start of each of your turns. When your rangers are active, you choose another 10 feet of you. Okay, so that's why it's not completely broken. It's just 2d6 temporary hit points you can give somebody until your rage ends. All right.
Yeah, and I mean, he gets to do it on each turn, so he's probably going to keep capping her up
Okay.
each turn. Yeah, so I mean, there is a little bit
That's
of
what it
power
says.
creep with the new rules, like the turn utility
There it
has
is.
increased in the new 2024.
So, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not too worried about using legacy creatures.
Yeah, so okay.
Even
so
if some of them are
I'm
kinda
going
nasty.
I rolled a 1 and a 4, so sorry, that's not great, but I'll get to give you maybe more next turn. So you got 5 temporary hit points. You see.
okay. Thank you.
And then moving into the rest of my turn. So basically, blinded, restrained, I would have disadvantage trying to attack the rug if I'm inside it for 2 reasons, right?
Oh, that's right. Oh, and thank you for reminding me as well, actually. It is the start of your turn.
Okay.
The rug is squeezing down on you, so you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Conveniently, I do have resistance to that. So
Yep.
that is 4. It's rounded up, right? That's
Rounded down.
Rounded
Is it?
down.
Yeah,
Okay, so 3.
rounded down. So.
All right, so 3.
Really? 3.
3. All right, so yay, Dark Chris.
Surface lives on!
So
7 but really
basically,
3.
Darker shall never die.
he could try to bust out, which is I'm assuming because the escape from grapple restraint. That's usually a
It's
strength challenged by strength or dexterity for the grapple.
yeah, strength
Yeah.
athletics or dexterity acrobatics to slip out.
Okay.
I remember right.
I mean, as tempting as it is to attack with disadvantage and just hope if the dice are not going to go my way, I'd rather be free. I want to be free. So let's do, and because he's raging, that will be an advantage strength check.
Okay.
So,
Yep. You don't. There's nothing giving you a disadvantage on a strength check. So.
Use. So. Okay, so one of those, thankfully, is a 16 because the other one was a 4. So then that is just a straight up strength check, right? Not a saving throw.
Strength athletics.
Okay. Which for me, athletics is actually one of my better skills. So yes, 21.
Okay. You managed to push to grab hold of the rug and just rip it off and kind of throw it in front of you.
Okay. And then does he have the ability to put himself like between the sword and Mixie with how things are oriented right now, or no? I'm not really clear on where things are in the room at this point. He was in the back corner, but the rug basically pulled him into the middle, right?
No, the rug didn't move you.
The rug went to me. Okay.
Correct. So yeah, I don't see why you couldn't stand between
Mixie
Mixie and the rug.
Do that. He'd rather draw the aggro, and then bonus action extends his rage and end of turn.
Okay.
Yep.
The sword continues to press its attack against Mixie, diving down and see.
I mean, if Fuzzy's between it and Mixie, does he basically dodge around and go after Mixie anyway?
Oh, this is a sword.
Right. I said I was going to put myself between the sword and Mixie if that was possible. Did I say rug? I'm sorry if I wasn't clear.
Yes, okay. You might have said sword. I don't know. Considering it's, I mean,
if it's right next to her and it's impossible, then it's fine, right?
They're not smart, but it is very fast.
Sure.
So.
No, he just tries to get closer to her than flanks the sword.
Yeah, you are currently next to Mixie.
Okay.
Okay, but that's okay because it only attacks Mixie for AC 14.
That will miss.
Which is also a miss. So we will just move right on to Cyrus, aka Ro, but currently Cyrus.
Another blue-white beam, another ray of frost at the sword.
Another ray of frost at the sword.
That is AC 20.
Okay. This time your beam connects.
All right, and that is 8 cold damage.
Ooh, nice.
Ice, baby.
And I don't know that it matters in the small space, but its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. It still looks like it'll be fast enough to get anywhere in the room, but it does slow down a little.
Okay. That's turn.
Okay. The rug did not like being pushed off. So it flies again at Fuzzy and hits AC 16.
Here we go again.
One sticky rug.
Sorry. 18.
What are people doing to that rug to make it so sticky?
The AC is 14, so it's free hugs either way. So
okay, you are once again the rug just so after ripping the rug and throwing it away from you, it just comes fly back and whack right back into your face.
Yeah. If it was a deck save, it would be relevant, but it isn't. Yep. So it isn't.
Okay. Trixie.
Well, I don't really want to hurt Fuzzy again. So I think I will once again pull out my sacred flame from the sky. But I'm gonna go after the sword this time, even though it's probably got a good dex modifier. We'll try it out. So dex saving throw from the sword.
The sword.
The sword.
Okay. Once again, this beam materializes and strikes at the sword, and the sword gets a dex dodges with 15 dex save.
Yeah, that saves.
And it ducks out of the way.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't do anything on a save.
It's all
Dang.
Dang.
Ding it, dang.
It's probably got like 2 hit points, right? Trying to hit it.
Mixie, you've still got a sword swinging at your head.
All right, so I'm gonna try to attack it again if I can. Hopefully I can do better at this. Stab. I wish I had another thing I could do, but
at level 3, it's not unusual to have limited options.
All right. So for me, that's gonna be 11.
It flies around your swing. You're gonna jump the follow up with an offhand attack?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Come on. All right. Let's see. So that is going to be for 15.
You just miss it.
Damn
just
it,
barely
bastard, baby
manages to
Fred.
get out of the way.
All right. So I have to be better than 15 fudge. Fudge biscuit.
Okay. Round 3, Fuzzy. And Pig.
Alright.
6 bludgeoning damage from this carpet that's wrapped around your head.
That's really 3. Alright. So let's see here. Start of Fuzzy's turn. He's gonna do the 2d6 because I think Mixie's the only one close enough again. So we'll see. And this doesn't add up, Mixie. So
so
now instead of whatever temporary hit points you had, you now have 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So then, let's see here. Because I am dumb and I forgot that barbarians have reckless attack. And this thing is catching me no matter what. Anyway, I think he's just going to hold inside the huggy little carpet and he's going to swing at it with reckless. And that at least cancels out his disadvantage, so he's making a straight up attack.
Okay. Then swing at the rug that's covering your face.
Come on, big money.
Gonna try to chop yourself out.
4 is not big money, so that is easy.
Oh, no.
9 to hit, marginally better than the last one I rolled. I'm assuming 9.
Your arms are just a little bit too bound up in the rug to be able to get a good hit it.
Okay, so let's see here. He made an attack, so that extends his range anyway. What else does he have for bonus actions, just for sure? Yeah, there's nothing. He's two-handing the axe, so he can't really do hand axe or anything. So yeah, yep. All right, that's it.
Okay. Sword charges at Mixie. Oop, that is a D12. That is not a D20. Let's try that again. The sword lands an AC of. Oh, no, see, keep that. 14.
Miss.
Miss. You managed to nimbly duck onto the sword as it comes swinging at your head. Cyrus.
Alright, Cyrus is going to use Ray of Frost again on the sword. AC 19.
Once again, you've got a good bead on the sword, and your beam connects.
For 7 cold.
For 7 cold. It's still flying around, but some chips have gone flying off of it.
Man, 15 damage. Stupid sword. Okay, all set.
Okay. The rug. Let's see. The rug continues to smother Fuzzy. Trixie.
I am going to panic a little bit and look at the rug and hold out my hands and say, "Drop!"
Ooh, command.
You have a command?
I'm using command.
Command, yes.
So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
Hopefully this rug is not wise.
Okay.
So drop would mean the target has to drop whatever it's holding, which in this case is Fuzzy.
Does the command spell require that the person you're talking to understand what you're saying?
The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. Choose the command from these options. It doesn't say to a creature you can see within range.
Okay, if the spell description doesn't say anything about needing to understand the language. Alright. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so I'm going to use programmer logic here and underflowing variables.
Oh, God.
No, he rolled a big old goose egg.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trixie. Party
So
utility. This is really a cool game where the utility stuff
Yeah.
is much more relevant, right? I love it. I love it. So fun.
So, yeah, I'm going to allow this just for creativity. The drug,
God.
the drug, the rug, the rug unwraps its. Yeah, it basically unwraps itself from Fuzzy's head, but is still pressing the attack.
Okay. Because it doesn't say that they lay down or anything. Drop just
Yeah.
specifies it
Just-
drops whatever it's holding and
Holding.
ends its turn.
And it would-
So-
yep.
All right. And that's my action, so that would be my turn.
Okay. Mixie.
All right. So the sword is still attacking me, I assume?
The sword is still swinging at you.
Okay. All right. Let's try this one more time. Come on, dice. Ooh, that's better. Let's see. So +5. Oh, and +3. Damn it, I haven't been adding properly. Let's see. So this is going to be 16 to hit.
Your attack just scrapes the flying sword, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
So 16 missed.
16 was a miss.
Easy tracker.
All right.
Who's tracking the OT trucker?
All right, I got a critical because I just rolled the fuck.
Oh, no, fuck is a 1.
Oh, is it?
That's a 1, yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Aww.
Yeah, it's a 20 and fuck is 1.
All right. Ah.
The core
Yeah,
dice abandons Greg as
Yeah.
well.
yeah, it's a fuck, not a fuck yeah.
It's
Not a fuck yeah.
It's not the core die, Kate. It's the ones that say fucking yeah on them that I got you guys for.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
there's the.
for inspiration.
That's right. Okay.
That's for the
Well,
inspiration
I
dice.
change it to fucking dis.
Yes. All right. Yep. Your dagger attack goes wide as you're a little off balance, Buck, from your narrow
We are
miss.
not a combat-y enough party.
No idea what you're talking about.
Well, we're back to Fuzzy. You are not grappled at the moment.
At least you don't have a rug wrapped around your
Yes,
head.
so now going reckless, Fuzzy is going to be
Except
like
for your fur.
and go after the rug first. So with advantage. Oh, and at very start of his turn, let's see if I can push your temps. Oop. Have you been getting hit at all, Mixie?
No.
You
No.
haven't been?
No, the sword has not landed a hit.
So Fuzzy, 10. Is anyone else in the room? Or are you guys both like pegging attacks from the doorway?
Cyrus and I are both in the doorway, I think, like taking turns leaning and pegging.
All right,
attacks.
yeah, I'll keep. All right, I'll see if I can push Mixie's
We're just like
temps.
squissy.
We're not
Higher.
pegging in this group.
Whoa! All
I
right, so
said
that's not
pegging
higher.
attacks.
right, so your 7 temps is higher than what I just rolled, so keep your 7 there, Mixie.
Oh.
And then, so yeah, with advantage, he's going to do some free hugs on the stupid rug. So here we go. Well, I just rolled onto my laptop. That's cocked. We're gonna roll it down here. All right, that's better. All right, so we're getting a much better number now. So it's gonna be AC 18 to hit the rug.
Your swing with the axe connects.
Okay, so with the great axe, then that is 8 plus the 3 plus his 2 rage damage, so that's plus 5, so that's going to be 13 points of damage to the rod.
13 points of damage. You feel fibers rip as your axe connects with the rug, but it seems otherwise unfazed. It's still coming at you.
And then he is going to cleave through the rug into the sword next with his big reachy reach.
Since you have reachy reach.
Yes. So let's see here. I'm just gonna double check the mechanics of that. his attack should be under. Oh, come on. Features and traits. Hit a creature.
Aren't you blinded by the rug?
No, I'm out of the rug.
Oh, you're out of the rug. Okay, sorry.
You're on the auto.
Because Sarah busted me out.
I made the rug let him go.
Oh, that's right, with command. That was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, so the creature takes the
Bad rug, down rug, bad.
So yeah, he's going to cleave through and then reckless attack. So then, yes, he's going to attack with advantage on the sword next with the axe with cleave. And he's going to roll a 6 and a 4 with his advantage dice. So that plus 11 is not going to do it.
11 is not going to do it.
That
You
sword
attempted.
is super nimble. So yeah.
Yep.
And note to DM, because he's reckless, the rug is going to have advantage on its next attack against him if he gets it.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
End of turn.
End of turn. Okay. Flying sword is still attacking Mixie.
This stupid thing.
Flying sword is still missing Mixie.
Yes.
AC 15.
Miss. Just barely.
You can't hit this.
No. Doing the Matrix shuffle. I'm like,
Yeah, both the sword and
Yes.
Mixie are
Anderson
basically just
on him.
like in this blade dance with each other, you know, just bouncing around each other, parrying and ducking, and Cyrus
Parry,
is up here
parry,
blasting it with beams of ice,
There.
which it's your turn to do if that's what you want to do.
Yes, Ray of Frost. Here we go.
Ray of Frost.
AC 13.
Your beam does not connect this time, as both the sword and Mixie are lost in their dance of death.
Okay, that's done.
Okay.
It's the rug's turn again.
Back to the rug. And the rug is, once again, comes flying at Fuzzy. And this is... and at AC 21, it manages to once again wrap around Fuzzy's head.
I should be attacking the rug.
What? Concentrate damage? No.
Why would we do that?
Trixie
The rug
is
is
going
getting-
after the sword.
The rug is getting very annoyed with how much fur is getting caught up in its nap. You know, it's got to do what it's got to do.
Fuzzy's going to have quite the hairdo when this is all done.
Trixie.
I'm tempted to do the same thing, but it's just gonna go back at you.
I mean, I'm getting damage on it by getting to attack with advantage, unless someone else is going to start attacking it. So
I mean,
it's... Or you could just attack. I mean, Fuzzy can soak a lot, so it's
That's
like
true.
it's completely up to you. It's...
I feel like trying to attack the sword is useless for me.
Alright, I'm gonna Sacred Flame it again. I'm pissed off.
Sacred Flame it again.
Leave my
Okay.
friend alone!
Okay. Once again, this radiant beam slams into the rug, and the rug. Is it a dex save?
Dex save
Uh,
for Sacred Flame.
with a dex roll of 17.
Oh, damn it!
The rug manages to haul itself out of the way. Haul itself and Fuzzy out of the way.
Well, now I'm just really annoyed.
Okay, Mixie,
Hmm.
time to stab it up.
You
I'm not
probably got to roll a 12 or higher, Greg.
This stupid thing. All right, I'm going to try one more time, and then if I don't get it, I'm going to switch my target.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Because it's useless trying to hit a sword that won't let me hit it. But I can go stab a perfectly stabbable rug.
Rugs are very stabbable, as are the people inside them.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
no!
Well, she's durable. He's durable.
He can take a lot. It's okay.
You never know. You could just stab the
Ooh,
fur.
Okay,
around
20. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
All right. This time, your short sword connects Roll damage.
Okay.
A Peruvian 20.
Ooh, I gotta roll that again. Yacked.
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna be 8.
And with the pent-up frustration over these last 4 rounds, the short sword connects with the flying sword and snaps it in half.
Yes.
Yay!
Good
Okay.
job.
Nice. Told
And
you,
the
the
two
thing
path-
probably had like 2 hit points.
It had exactly 2 hit points.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Mixie kicks it.
Yep. As the two pieces clatter to the floor.
And
Fuzzy.
swears a little bit.
Oh, wait, hold on. Greg has another attack.
Oh, Greg does have another attack. My God.
I'm gonna stab the rug.
Okay. And turn around with the dagger and
Ooh. So that is going to be 15 to hit the rug.
your dagger connects.
And that is going to be for 6.
Okay.
Oh,
The
hold on, Greg.
rug takes
you
some.
don't add your ability
Oh,
modifier.
for 3.
3? Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. You managed to fray a good chunk of the rug. The rug is bloody. Kate, you feel his dagger kind of prick you, but since you're raging, and that's
1 becomes 0.
1 becomes 0. So
Don't forget, it's her dagger.
You hear
The little prick.
okay. All right. Now, Fuzzy.
Okay. All right. So Fuzzy is going to try again, just to like use the axe to rip the rug apart from inside. So cancel out by going reckless. Stay where he's at and
Okay.
swing away. So let's see.
Swing away.
Come on, Fuzzy Dice. For once, can we please? Let's do the thing.
We're gonna have to get you some Fuzzy dice.
Let's do, let's see. Double check if I can boost temps higher for. Ooh. Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I almost forgot. Because you are currently grappled.
Hugged. Yep.
You are currently being hugged. You take 9 bludgeoning damage from this thing.
Really? 4.
Really?
Four. From this thing wrapping around you.
He's not bloody yet, but he's taking a chunk of damage. Mixie, boost your temporary hit points. They are now 11 instead of 7.
11.
Yeah.
A lot.
11.
5 and a 6 with those 2d6s. All right, so now straight up attack. Come on, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do
Do
the
it.
thing.
Do that thing.
Oh, hey,
that
that'll
thing.
do it. There we go. All right, so we are hitting for AC. Let's see here, 22.
You successfully smack yourself in the face.
I hit it for AC 22 for 9.
Okay.
9 slashing damage.
Okay, so it frays a little bit more, but you feel the hit from your own blow through the.
Really?
Yep. So you take 4, but really 2, since
Okay.
your own attack is slashing. So
Okay.
Wow.
Boom.
And then cleave, let's see, that's another second.
sure, you can cleave yourself. I will let you.
Right, no, yeah. So yeah, his rage is going to keep going, so that's where he's at. Yep, good to go.
Okay. Flying sword lays there pathetically on the ground. Cyrus.
Okay. I know that Fuzzy's durable. I'm gonna blast the rug with some Ray of Frost.
Okay.
AC 14 on the rug.
Yep, the rug is pretty big, pretty easy to hit, and you have no problem connecting.
Okay. So it's 4 cold damage.
Okay. All right. Well, some of the cold ray managed to slip through the fibers of the rug, so it takes some damage. And Fuzzy, you take 2 cold damage.
Okay. You've got to be almost dead. Come on. All right.
That's turn.
That is turn, and the rug will continue to smother. So, Trixie.
Tracy?
She's thinking.
She's
thinking.
Thinking.
Calculating.
I lean
Nice.
back into the door and I hurl a bolt of light at the at the rug. It'll be AC 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, which spell is this?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Okay. So yes, the bolts hits the rug,
And that's going to be for 4d6.
and the rug shimmers.
6, 10, 4, for 14 radiant.
14. Okay.
And the
rug
next attack
is-
made against it before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
So that's what Sacred Flame as opposed to Guiding Bolt is the.
No,
that
it's guiding bolt.
that was guiding bolt.
Guiding
So
Bolt as opposed to-
the rug is looking very threadbare, but 7 of that damage does still get through the fibers and smack into Fuzzy.
Fuzzy is bloody.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. This is if Fuzzy rushed into the room. Mixie made the right call on the initiative because if Mixie had been taking this, she'd be down 3 times over at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Tank does tank things.
Yeah, tank is supposed to tank. That's the job.
Go ahead, Mixie.
All right. So I have advantage, so I'm gonna stabby stab.
Okay.
The rug has to be almost gone at this point. This is crazy.
All right, so it's gonna be 18 to hit.
Yep. The sword has no problem finding the rug.
Or 8.
Hold on.
And-
Are you doing sneak attack damage?
Oh, I should.
Well, hold on, because Fuzzy takes half the damage, so you don't have to do the sneak attack.
Okay, then I won't.
Do the sneak attack damage. Kill Fuzzy. No. But that's okay. Because even without that damage, the sword catches the rug and rips it off of Fuzzy's face. And where it lands into a puddle of fibers on the ground and stays motionless.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Even though Fuzzy still takes half that damage.
What takes half of what?
Half the 8.
Half of the 8.
So 4
Okay,
damage,
so
but
4.
really 2
Really
because it's
2?
slashing.
2. Okay. Well, she's
Mix-
sitting. Yeah, he's at 15 out of 33. It's not quite just because I accidentally tried to take the full 7 out of the 14. All right. No, I should have actually though.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
radiant.
That was
Sorry.
radiant
That's
damage.
right. Oh boy.
Mixie says, sorry, Fuzzy.
So Fuzzy's sitting at 12 out of 33.
That damn carpet.
All right.
All right.
So here you stand in a dusty room, a broken sword, a shredded carpet, and a secret door that has yet to be opened.
All right. So.
Do you have a
this
healing
is not
potion, Fuzzy?
encouraging. I do. I think I've got a couple of evens.
I have healing word and cure wounds, but I just used 2 of my first level spell slots.
That's
I don't know if you want
okay.
to hold on to them or.
No, I mean he's he'd probably take a potion, and I'm trying to look at if it makes sense.
That's what potions are for.
How his rage mechanics work, because he can extend his rage just like bonus action by bonus action for 10 minutes. So he's probably going to keep it going for now, just in case we get into another fight right away.
Keep yourself pumped up, why not?
Right, and I'm trying to look at how the world tree works. It is at the start of each of your turns while your rage is active. So, he's going to keep giving temporary hit points to all of his allies since he's extending his rage right now. So, so he's going to take a potion.
You can hold your rage for 10 minutes if you keep.
Correct, I can. That's kind of an interesting cross of those abilities that I wonder if the game designers considered, because
Probably.
written it, it's a, so
I mean, 10 minutes of us exploring this house could go by very quickly.
right. So let's see, but how much potion do I have? 1, 2, or are they potion of healing? 1. Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2. Am I remembering that right? Or 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Which one is the D4? This is a fancy one. That's right. Okay. Not bloody, but not great. He's okay.
Okay, so having narrowly defeated the vicious rug and its companion sword, you nobly stand amongst the dust inside this otherwise empty room, staring at this secret door that you have uncovered. Dun dun dun.
If
This
I
is
press,
where in the animation the heroes are looking around at the voiceover like, what the hell is he talking about?
can I ask if I put my ear to the thing, do I hear anything?
You put your ear to the door. I'm not even going to bother. Like, you don't even have to roll for that one. No, you do not hear anything through the door.
Okay. All right. Well, Fuzzy's in front, so
Fuzzy's a little rough, but
I
not
think
as
maybe,
crunchy.
darling, you should check and make sure there's nothing.
oh, you want me to check for traps, do you, dear?
Yes, dear. Yes, please.
Back to Death House mode.
Okay. Okay, I'll check the door for any
Skill monkey
traps.
gonna be skill monkeying, okay?
Can people help with that? What's your ruling, DM? Fuzzy does have, I think, proficiency in perception.
Well, I have whatchamacallit proficiency in that because of thieves.
You have expertise, but if
Yeah.
Fuzzy helps you, then you will have advantage in addition.
Got
Actually, Fuzzy has advantage on the check because he is raging, and perception has the added perk of checking like a strength check, and he's still raging.
I believe that something like picking locks, checking traps, stuff like that is really kind of a solo thing.
Okay.
So I don't really see how a help action can be useful.
I mean, Fuzzy can do it anyway because he has advantage. All of my dice screw me over. That's going to be sad. So it's up to you.
I would try to remember. There was this whole thing about that help action that I read, but I'll worry about that later. So for the now, it's a little too close quarters to like. It's not like you can both stick your head in there and say, "Oh, did you check that? Or did you look at there? Maybe if you tried it." Yeah.
I'll say, Mixie Trixie, do you want me to do it or shall you?
Well, it's my thing, Fuzzy. So let me see what I can determine.
All right.
And if that doesn't work, then then you can go at it.
I kind of have this funny headcanon where he's got like the crazy eyes because he's raging. So it's like that hyper focus, right? You know, like your weird ADHD. It's like...
Trixie's gonna like reach out her hand like carefully to pat on the back, like she has to like reach up way high to reach your shoulder, pat.
I'm sorry, that was a bit aggressive.
You did a good job with that rug.
All right, Mixie, give me perception.
Okay. Now, am I rolling it advantage or just regular?
Regular.
Okay. Do I want to use
cheesing as hard as Curse of Strahd when we did helping for all of us?
Yeah, there are limitations on help now.
All right. See, does that get my sleight of hand?
Well, we're just checking for traps right now, not actually trying to like pick a lock or anything. So.
Okay, so it's 17 without any pluses.
After a careful examination of the panel, you do not see anything.
Okay.
All right, let's open this door and see what's going on.
All right.
Fuzzy, if you'd like to lead the way, I think you're in prime condition.
Very well. He kind of,
Let the beast do the beast
gently
things.
pushes open the door.
Okay.
Pulls it open, however it goes.
You pull open the door, and inside you find a long, narrow room, which contains only a pair of cobwebbed chairs next to a dusty table, and at the other opposite end of the room is another table with a small wooden chest underneath it.
All right. Fuzzy perceptifies the room.
You see 2 chairs, 2 tables, and a lot of cobwebs in a chest.
Okay, so nothing very exciting. Okay. Nothing that looks off like the last time. That's
no.
kind of what he was gut checking if you wanted me. Okay, so alright. Nice. Looks okay to me, so he kind of leads the way to go in.
Is it big enough for all of us to shuffle in? Or is it a really tiny room?
It's a 10 by 25 room, so you could
That's
all
enough
fit
room for all of us.
Yeah.
Makes
You could
sense.
all-
Is there a stairway off the corner of the room like it looks like on the map?
no, you see no other exits from this room.
So it's actually a secret room.
like a
Ah.
secret room. Okay.
Nixie goes to the table and looks at the box.
All right.
Box.
Yeah, Fuzzy goes over and perceptifies.
Mixie's checking out the box, and it is pretty obvious to your trained eye that the box is not locked.
Ooh, I open it up.
When you open the box,
Okay.
you find inside. Where's my notes on this one?
The severed hand of.
The eye of
Fine.
Vecna.
The tongue of a monkey.
You find a small leather bag,
Ooh.
inside of which are 6 pieces of jewelry, random
Ooh.
bits of jewelry, which are worth 100 gold each, just for reference.
Ooh.
And you also find,
Nixie.
yeah,
We talked about this.
Shiny things.
and you also find 3 spell scrolls.
Oh.
Oh.
What you got there, Mixie?
Oh, this looks like some little secret things and some stuff for me and some stuff
For us.
If you insist, sister dear.
Yes, I insist, sister dear.
So I give it to Trixie.
Okay.
She goes and frowns.
It's a little.
Trixie will tuck the things into her robes and maybe take a peek at the spell scrolls.
Okay. Looking at the spell scrolls, 2 of them you do not understand, but one of them is a scroll of Bane,
Oh.
which I think was on your spell list.
Do you recognize these, dear? She'll hand them over to Ro.
Do I recognize them?
Ro does recognize the other 2 as a scroll of Dimension Door and Unseen Servant.
Cool. Yes, I do. Thank you.
Oh, God. You give me the heebie-jeebies.
Thank you.
Alright.
John, it was Dimension Door and what else?
Unseen Servant.
So, Fuzzy looks around carefully to see if there are any other exits out of the room. No.
After after careful circuit of the room, you do not see any other exits.
Alright. So, it seems this is a dead end. Do we want to continue back out and keep clearing this floor?
Sounds good.
Alright, so go back through to the first room on the southwest corner there, and I guess that leaves us the side door out to the foyer if we want to try that. Or what it looks like the foyer on the map. So, Fuzzy listens at the door.
Nothing that sounds like it's anything on the other side of the door.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. And nothing looks amiss with the door? Amiss. No.
It looks like a door.
Okay. Alright. Kind of looks to Trixie for approval to open. Alright, so Fuzzy
nod from
opens
Trixie?
the door to the entryway.
All right. You
Scooby
open the
Doo.
door, and on the other side is indeed the foyer.
Okay.
And do we still hear any noises or anything? Any house things?
Shrieks from upstairs.
Now, it is overall kind of quiet at the moment.
Which doesn't make any sense. If there's a bunch of people in here, that seems suspect.
Well, we don't know that there's a bunch of people in here.
It could be
Well.
hidden away on the third floor. It could be down in the basement.
That guy at the camp was just full of it, Craig.
Other than knowing the
as-
password.
As you open the door, you are hit with a sickly sweet scent, which hangs in the air of a very dusty foyer. You see two staircases which rise from the hardwood floor to a balcony above the foyer, with a glass chandelier hanging above the center of the room. Below the chandelier, the pelt of an owlbear has been made into a fine rug, its head staring at the entrance.
Let's see. Fuzzy would perceptify the room unless Trixie wants someone magically inclined to do so. I mean, I know we've got some capacity to search for things, but I don't know how long it lasts.
From where you are standing, you don't see anything except except what I've described.
Are we still on the first floor?
You are.
We're down at
Okay.
the lower left corner between that room that we came into first and then the foyer in the middle. So we're about to go into the foyer in the middle.
Okay.
All right, so Truxie. Wow.
Trixie.
I'm Truxie now.
Fuzzy is apparently Truxie because that's where we're at. So, so Fuzzy.
The fusion of Trixie and Fuzzy.
Steps out kind of into the side of the room to kind of get a better look of what's going on with there and make room for others if they want to come in too, because it's a pretty big room.
We're in the foyer. Is that where we're at? Okay.
We are advancing into the foyer.
Sorry, I was half paying attention. I was trying to figure out how to add a spell scroll to my equipment.
So,
I don't
All right,
have
you
any like special magic to perceive the room. I don't know if
like a detect
Mr.
magic spell.
Creepy Mick
I don't have a
Creeperson
detect
has
magic
detect magic.
spell. Creepy McCreeperson might.
Yes.
Does he have it on demand is the question, or is he using...
Give me 10 minutes.
We don't have 10 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
If you wish to do that, you can retreat back into the room and let him ritual cast his detect magic. Fuzzy, you'll have lost your rage in the
that's
meantime.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right.
But your pass without trace is still active.
going.
Still
Yeah.
going.
Okay. So our ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. With the ritual complete, you head back to the door and you look in, but nothing seems to stand out from where you are. 30-foot range, right?
It has a 30-foot range, yes, and
Yep,
it lasts for 10 minutes. So
So, yeah, that would encompass the rug and chandelier that you see, but no, nothing from where you are emanates any kind of magical aura.
I detect no magic, but I detect
Very well.
creepiness. Oh wait, that's me.
All right, sounds good. Where to next, fearless leader?
I think maybe we should clear this bottom floor before we go perusing about upstairs. This is the 2-floor foyer, right?
This is the first floor. The first floor, top.
Does it extend up like it's 2 stories high? Am I understanding that correctly by the map?
By the map.
That is correct. Yeah, from where you are, you can see the balcony above you,
Okay.
on the second floor, which the 2 stairs go up to.
Okay.
In the back of the foyer is the double doors, as indicated on the map, and that appears to be the only other exit from the room.
Really?
So should
Because there's
we-
2 other doors on the map.
The foyer, it looks like it has the front doors, the door to like a ballroom at the top, and then a door to a dining room on the side just at the bottom of the stairs. Actually, maybe 2 doors to that dining room, right? Whatever
Oh no,
that is.
I take that back. There is a door. Wow, the map on this one is
There's
kind of wonky.
2, right? There are 2
give me a
doors on
second.
that.
There's an inconsistency here. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Despite what? Okay. From where you're standing, you see the double doors to the north.
Yep.
You see a single door to the southeast.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
So we don't see the one by the stairway, so either it's an error on the map or maybe there's something hidden. Okay.
I think somebody just did something weird with the map there, based on what I'm seeing with the DM map.
We had things
That's
on the...
That's
yeah.
not a door. It looks
Okay.
they drew it like as if it were a door, but that's not a door.
Okay. It looked like a door, but not.
It looked like a door, but it's no
Yeah.
door.
But
Okay.
not the door.
So Fuzzy says, should we go to the dining room or?
Well, we don't. Well, I guess we could assume it's a dining room based on the way that the map's written, but yes, perhaps. But maybe we should try to stay as close to the edges of the walls as possible. I'd like just try to stay as invisible as we
Out
can.
of sight from top floor. Makes sense.
Yes.
So skirt the upper part of the room to get
Yes.
over there. All right.
So
he does his best tippy toes with the pass without a trace.
yep, the pass without trace has kept you from kicking up any kind of dust. Cyrus, aka Ro, just you kind of notice that there are footprints. There are several footprints in the dust. It looks like there is some traffic going between the main door and the two staircases up to the balcony. Not a lot, but there is. But people have moved through here recently.
Okay. So Cyrus shares that information with the group.
Okay.
So
And
perhaps
as
the goings on are goings on upstairs. I still say we clear the bottom floor first.
okay.
Yep.
And-
sounds good.
Yep. Oh, and sorry, you do also see some footprints go to the double doors to the back as well. So
See what?
there's some
that
regular
info.
traffic going through.
Okay.
All right. So which door are we going to? The north door or the, east
south,
door?
the southeast door.
southeast.
Southeast door.
Yep.
Okay. You go ahead. You with the pass without trace, you do not leave your own footprints in the dust as you work your way around to the southeast door.
Yep. Listen at it
and
per
so-
usual.
What was that?
Listen at the door.
Listen.
Yep. Standard protocol.
Let's see. Standard protocol. Let's see. Through that door, you do not hear anything.
Okay. Looks to Trixie for approval.
Okay, just check, make sure it's not locked, and let's go.
All right. So Fuzzy quietly goes to open the door.
The door is not locked. However, the door is also not trapped. So,
However, the door is also not trapped. Oh
That
my
should
God.
Uber ahead.
This is gonna turn into the same thing where like random like werewolf statues show up everywhere, like it did in Curse of Strahd, isn't it?
and they mean absolutely nothing, but they're
They
just
mean absolutely nothing, except that he likes to
Done.
scare Sarah that there's gonna be
Trolling.
werewolves.
in opening the door, on the other side, let's see, you see the start of an L-shaped hallway with that is lined with large paintings of people.
I look
So
at the
that is actually a
paintings.
Yeah. Fuzzy says, Cyrus, you may want to, if your magical eyes are still seeing things, we've got some interesting stuff up here.
Anything in the hallway, John?
Not that you can see. It all looks very mundane.
Just for the record, let's not go announcing ourselves any more than we need to.
Yeah.
Anymore.
There's no magic in the hallway, Fuzzy.
Okay.
Keep it in a
Mixie,
whisper.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Mixie, you did say you slipped in to take a look at the paintings. The little marks under the little plaques underneath the paintings identify them as members of House Delphi. So it's just a bunch of portraits.
That's the guy who owns the place, right?
All right.
Give me a history check, intelligence history check.
Is that to me? Or to...
Whoever's looking at the paintings.
Oh, that would be Pixie.
That makes sense.
History check. So it's going to be 13.
Okay. You recall that House Delphi is fairly well known for being knights who battle extraplanar threats.
Okay.
So,
That's cool.
an order of paladins, as it were.
Okay. Delphi Order of Paladins.
It would seem that these are very well-known individuals here, at least
Yeah.
that I can recall.
You
Which
also...
brain?
one other thing. You also notice that amongst the paintings, the ones that feature knights in silvery suits all have had their faces scratched off.
I think the extraplanar things are mad. So I will say for my part, because Fuzzy's kind of in there too, because he opened the door. Fuzzy being a carpenter who's built houses, blocks the fact that there's like a blank box on the map that doesn't have an obvious door. So he is going to be studying those walls very closely to see if he can find an explanation for the blank box that's there that doesn't have an apparent door.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Do you wish to continue on down the hallway?
Seems like, yeah. Keep going. Use that
All
pass
right.
without a trace while we got it.
What's your marching order, by the way? Because this is a 5-foot wide hallway, so we need a marching order on this one.
I mean, Fuzzy probably first. Is that? I mean, he takes direction from Trixie. Whatever.
I would
Trixie
let
wants.
Fuzzy go first,
So,
yeah.
okay.
Nixie.
Fuzzy, Mixie.
Row, Trixie in the
Row
back.
and Trixie in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. You proceed down the hallway and to the left, and you eventually find yourself in a small dining room. Chairs and candelabras accompany a large dining table. The heads of several deer are mounted on the walls.
Ew.
Okay.
Is there any food on the table?
There is no food on the table. The place looks like it has been put away. Yeah.
Does Fuzzy find anything that looks like hidden doors or catches on that blank box wall? as
So
we're
you
kind
are
of scurrying around
you're
it?
continuing to search the
100,
wall.
100%.
Okay. As you proceed down the, examining the south wall of this room, let's see. As you reach about the midpoint on this wall, one of the deer heads suddenly turns and looks at you
Oh.
and attacks. Roll initiative.
Really? Oh,
Fuzzy
no.
attempt to scare it.
Oh, Jimmy Cricket.
Deer versus bugbear, let's go.
This is just like Evil Dead.
Oh, God.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Nice. All right, let's see how terrible I roll.
This is not normal. Kate's
not
not
fun.
used to having a character that doesn't have like a plus 28 and they're like
Fine.
initiative.
I am loving it. I do love playing barbarian. Even though it's totally different than most of my archetypes, and Fuzzy's just a blast. So let's try.
Excellent.
Let's try. Oh, that is cocked. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. That's better-ish.
Okay.
I'll see if Mixie still wants to trade it, but Fuzzy rolled a 14.
Okay. This is an encounter I actually did not have practice against.
Oh no.
Mixie conditionally has a 25.
Woo! Cooking.
I have a
Okay,
plus 0
so-
to my initiative, so
So,
Alright.
Trixie's got a 25. What did Fuzzy have? Sorry?
Does Mixie?
Fuzzy has
Mixie. Sorry.
Fuzzy has a 14.
14.
Someday John will get you guys right.
It'll be about the
someday
end of the
we'll
campaign.
get ourselves right. Like,
Alright. Cyrus?
11.
11.
11.
Oh, sorry. 8.
8. 8. 8. And Trixie?
19.
19. Okay. As it let's see. As it stands, initiative is Mixie, Trixie, Fuzzy, Deerhead, and Cyrus.
All right. So I will offer it to you again, Fuzzy, if you want to swap with me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty. It doesn't matter too much this time, but I can do that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to check this.
Well, you'll probably do more damage to it than I would.
Right. Okay, that's an all the time thing. Sure. Okay. Live dangerously. So, all right. Yeah, I'll switch with her.
Okay.
So then Fuzzy, Trixie, Mixie, Deerhead, Cyrus. Okay. All right. So Fuzzy's gonna go big or go home. How close is Fuzzy to this thing right off the bat?
You are right in front of it.
Okay, so like in base to base.
Yes.
Okay.
You are face to face with a deer head on a wall.
Fuzzy will at least skirt to the other side of it to make room for his party members.
Okay.
He is going to go reckless and attack it with his great axe. No rage this time. I don't know if we want to burn that much because there's a lot of banshees still left. So yeah, we'll do that. And because he's attacking something that hasn't moved yet, he's going to get some nice damage bonuses if he hits. So here we go. All right. Cool. All right, so AC 22 to hit.
AC 22 does hit this weird deer head thing.
All right, so that is going to be, let's see here, 7 plus an extra 4 from the 2d6, that's 11, plus his damage modifier of 3, which is going to be 14.
Okay. You smack the deer head with the axe for a solid hit. The deer head opens his mouth and yeah.
All right.
And baws like a sheep.
Right.
I don't know what it sounds like.
So if there are no other threats in the room to cleave, then that is going to be it for his turn.
Okay. Trixie. You just saw this deer head start to lash out at Fuzzy, and Fuzzy lash out at a deer head.
Yeah, Fuzzy's over on the far side of it to give people other room to get into base to base if they want. Yep. Yeah.
Lovely. She'll jump back 5 feet and brings down her signature bolt of
Sacred Flame?
radiant, sacred flame.
Sacred Flame. Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
One dexterity saving throw. Five.
Fail.
All right.
I would hope that a deer head mounted to a wall does not have a lot of dexterity, but you never know. So that is 6 radiant damage, please.
All right. Well, it soaks that hit. All right. Now this deer head turns and let's see. Looks at the first thing that hit it really hard. Opens its mouth.
Hey John, wait a minute. I thought that
Mixie went
before the deer
head.
Because Mixie traded with me, and we were both before the deer head.
You got the same initiative, so it went to.
I was the only person that was after the deer.
Yeah. You had said it was initially Mixie, Trixie, Fuzzy, Deerhead, Cyrus.
Like I said, that's because the deer head and you, Fuzzy, had exactly the same initiative. So it went to with what D&D Beyond was sorting you in,
Right.
which.
I mean, I would think that Mixie has a pretty good odds of having higher dex, but your call as DM, obviously.
Say. Now I'm gonna. So, all right, then. In that case, yes. All right, let's not belabor it then. Well, go ahead, Mixie then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm base to base near where Fuzzy is, so I'm going to do my thing with my short sword. And if I hit, I'm going to roll some sneak attack.
Oh.
Okay, so that is... Oh, that's an 18, so that's going to be 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And let's see, I'm going to roll my sneak attack damage.
Yeah, big money.
All right, so that is going to be 9 plus 3
Plus your bonus.
plus my bonus.
3 is the bonus.
Yeah,
3 is the bonus game.
Okay. Plus whatever you rolled initially.
yeah. So 5 for the sneak attack and 7 for my regular hit.
Okay, so 12 damage total.
Sweet, man.
All right. So you guys can put out some damage if you need to.
Our dice cooperate.
Yes.
Yes.
The deer head is looking a little ragged now already.
Yes. All right, now offhand.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay, so that is going to be 15 to hit,
That also hits.
and that's going to be for 1.
Greg, hold on. You have advantage on that
Oh,
because you're short sword.
because of Vex?
Because of Vex, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
I mean, it
means...
still hits.
Yeah, buddy.
But he could critical.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I didn't. The first roll was fine. So, and that
Bring
is
your
for
critical.
one extra point.
Okay. Okay. So, Deerhead, actually, is not that smart and will lash out at the last thing that hit it.
Oh, man.
So it turns to look at you, Mixie, opens its mouth, and this pseudopod shoots out
Ugh.
Ew.
at you. And
Are we an
tries to
alien
hit you.
now? What the hell?
So Greg, you could have used a bonus action to take the dodge action.
Oh.
Oh wait, sorry, no, it's dash, disengage, or hide. Never mind. You don't have that yet.
Yeah.
Don't know that yet. Yeah, does the offhand attack use the bonus action as well?
No, because it has the nick property.
Yep.
Okay.
This is one of
that's
the
up to
new
you.
2024 things. There's a lot more action economy for rogues too. So, yeah.
But
Okay.
I will do this. I will use a luck point to give it disadvantage.
There you go.
Nice.
Disadvantage on the roll. Okay. All right. With this pseudopod comes shooting out of its mouth, flying towards you, but with a little lucky step to the side, it instead goes flying past you.
Uh-oh.
It actually
No
hits.
offense.
Yep. It actually hits the floor next to you. Seems to kind of stick there for a moment before it pulls it back.
Oh no.
No tentacle laugh.
Gelatinous
No
tongue.
kick. No kick.
So it's like one of those sticky hands that you get out of those like
That's gross.
out of the gumball machines at the grocery store.
Still gets stuck
Kind
on
of,
the
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Go ahead,
Frog
Cyrus. Yeah.
It's those smack it things. You know, remember those things? You smack them and they stuck to
Pick
stuff?
up paper and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Ugh.
eventually you just find them covered in dust on your floor
Yeah.
somewhere.
Rare Fox.
Mom's yelling at
Right
you
back.
because it melted into the carpet.
AC 19 for Rare Frost.
Okay, yep, that hits.
For 2 cold damage.
For 2 gold damage.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Because it's clearly
It's
moving.
stuck on a
Very
wall.
bad. The deer head mounted to the wall is clearly running.
Fuzzy.
Like,
All right, reckless again. Same
Okay.
person with the first. All right. Come on, what are we at? That's cocked. I don't think it matter. Oh, almost a critical. Is it almost? All right, so 4 to hit.
Okay.
Not the highest damage because we're not raging, but that's okay. So he's gonna do 7
7.
7 great axe damage.
Okay.
7.
Still looking kind of rough, but it's still holding on.
Yeah, and there's no extra attacks and no 2 weapons with a 2-handed weapon. So, yeah, all good.
True XE.
Oh, that's me.
We'll get it right one day.
Truxie instead of Trixie because of his announcer voice. I thought it was Fuzzy was Truxie.
I said True XE.
I just like.
It's okay.
It's Pixie and Mo.
It could be, yeah.
Dixie and
Larry,
Mo,
Curly,
like
and Mo, we really are kind of.
Anyway, Sacred Flame. Dex saving throw, please.
20 on the die, so.
Up the sides of my no. Not fair.
21.
Ugh.
Ooh. That
Wow.
kind of a deck save when he's on the wall?
It actually shuffled a little bit to the side on the wall. To dodge out of the way.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, Nixie.
I don't like this Cyrus guy. I think we need to put this
right.
persona of Rose away.
He and I are still base to base for
All
maximum
right.
ponage. So.
All right, so let's go
Come on,
again.
sneak attack, big money.
Ooh, that's a good hit. So I will sneak attack again.
Woohoo.
So to hit is going to be 23.
That'll do.
Noise.
I'll do donkey.
And so 9 for original damage, and it is 6 for sneak attack damage.
So 15 damage.
Noise.
Okay.
Good job, Rogue.
It's looking really rough, but it's still there on the wall.
All right,
This time-
offhand attack.
With a dance
Offhand
hot.
With advantage.
All right.
Pretty slick.
All right, so it's going to be dirty 20 to hit,
That hits.
and for 3.
For 3. Okay, your dagger finds home, and with another little whatever sound Bear made.
Eyes rolling back in the head was the best part of that.
Oh,
Screaming goat noise.
The form of the deer head seems to melt away as the mimic drops off the wall and lands on the floor.
Whoa.
Oh.
That would have been bad day.
Deer head
Dang.
mimic.
Darehead mimic.
Wow.
That was a first for me.
wow, it's a good thing I used the luck point to get rid of that, because that would have been bad.
Gracious. Fuzzy looks at the others like, so anyway, it keeps looking at the wall to stay.
I keep
Is there
detecting
anything
magic.
like behind that thing? Like,
Yeah, like secret door. Secret tunnel.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not even going to make you roll for that because it was a very it was very obviously hiding a secret door. Yes.
Sweet.
Ooh.
With the mimic out of the way, its presence is very obvious.
All right. Fuzzy says, Mixie, dear, would you care to check for traps on this before we check out
I feel
this
like we
little
might have already
space?
gotten rid of the trap, but
Oh,
Well,
terrible.
of
Can't be too
course,
careful.
of course, Fuzzy dear, I will certainly check for traps.
We can't talk.
like check what track correct.
Wow.
We can totally talk today.
Mm.
Wow.
Go ahead and give me a perception check then.
Perception.
Perception.
Chapter 5.
Ugh. Ooh, excuse me. Perception. So 5.
Aren't
You
you
do not.
supposed to? How did you roll? You have expertise.
Oh wait.
How did you?
In perception?
I thought he did.
No,
No.
Greg is a +3.
Oh, okay.
No. So it's definite
If
5.
you rolled a 2,
Okay.
it's gonna suck up.
Perception is a wisdom. Wisdom is not something that rogues are like.
No.
You do not see any traps.
No.
Okay.
Gotta go
You
with
also
it.
don't see
Alright.
how the door opens.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh goodness.
You know there's a door there.
Okay.
I'll feel around and see if I can figure out how it opens.
All right, give me.
Can
give me a
Fuzzy
perception.
help with that? Are we investigating or perceptifying at this point?
Still a perception on this one, but you can help.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Fuzzy,
is
Fuzzy
this could be.
So I'm
You
gonna
could we
do
can
that
do
with
2 men on the hook.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you?
Well, hello, cat. You're gonna help?
Of course.
Okay, so that's a 12.
Okay. You just happen to notice some scratches around the plaque that the mimic was mounted to that suggest that the plaque can be rotated.
All right, I rotate the plaque.
You rotate the plaque, and the door swings inward. Inside, you see a dusty room with several shelves lining the walls.
Any
I like a
magic?
good dusty room.
Let's see. You do not see. Let's see. You do not see any auras of magic inside the room.
Okay.
Is anybody who's stepping into the room?
I'll
It's
go
big,
in.
so you can all go in if you want.
I mean,
I'm going in.
team
I'll go in.
effort, right? Yeah.
Team
Fuzzy's
effort.
here. Yeah.
Okay, everybody steps into the room.
Are there any
Uh,
rugs?
There are no rugs in this room. It is a wooden floor. Around the on the shelves, you see the shelves themselves seem to be packed with jars, most of which seem to contain just kind of like liquids of various kinds. But in 6 of those jars, you see a little tadpole-like creatures.
Oh,
Let's see.
pieces of things.
Well, or
They're tadpole-like creatures, though.
otherworldly beings, hopefully, that don't attack us. Rabid tadpole attack.
Don't open a jar.
Brain in
Brain
a
in a jar.
jar!
Bring it down!
Hey, brain cell!
As you stand there, looking at the jars, you hear what a kind of a scratching sound,
Oh no.
and suddenly one of the jars falls off the shelf, shatters on the ground, and roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh my god! So a tadpole jar falls down.
Shatters.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Lovely.
Wow. Wow,
Ow.
wow,
Ow.
wow.
Ugh.
Flash, Velcro cat.
Sarah has
That's
Velcro cat.
Velcro cat.
Fuzzy got a 16.
Okay. Okay. Hold up. Next one.
I rolled a 1, so -6.
So Greg, keep in mind that if you do that short sword dagger attack, you have your bonus action left, and you can either dash, disengage, or hide with that. I don't know if that's relevant to you or not, but I just wanted to let you know.
It might be relevant in this fight.
Hide is a little more. Is there a table in the room, John? Like any obvious features to hide with?
Nope, there's just the shelves.
If you were like low on hit points, you could like do those attacks and then bonus action disengage.
To get out of
Oh
it.
man,
Yeah.
I would argue that Mixie could probably hide behind Fuzzy too. Fuzzy's not tiny.
You can't. 2 rogues can't hide in each other's shadow.
I would argue that.
But Fuzzy is Fuzzy.
I could probably hide somewhere in a room if there's shadow.
If
I
it's
would
dark,
think.
yeah, because the hide rules are a little better, I thought, in 2024 than they were in original 5th edition.
Yeah, they're a little more situational, but they're more useful.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rogue, Trixie,
I have an 8 again.
an 8 again.
I also have an 8.
Okay, you get to choose between you.
I mean, I have a 0 for a modifier, so
I have a +1, so why don't we say I go
So-
before?
Ro would go first.
Okay, then I'll bump your initiative by 1 here.
And I'm last.
Okay, so current initiative as it stands. Okay. Would be Fuzzy, Cyrus, Trixie. Oh no, sorry, I take that back. Would be the weird tadpole thing first.
Oh, great.
Really?
Then Fuzzy, then Cyrus, then Trixie, then Trixie. Are we going with that?
Seems right.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could. Yeah, I don't know if there's any benefit to Mixie swapping me in this particular situation.
No.
Yeah. That's not good.
Or at least we get to see what this tadpole does.
Okay. So this weird little tadpole kind of stands up, looks around, and lunges at. Let's see, because you're all in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lunges at Cyrus.
Oh boy.
Or crunch, crunch.
This one looks like my kind of guy.
And it tries to bite you.
Tastes
but-
delicious.
Chomp, chomp.
Hits
chomp,
AC 11.
With my shadowy breastplate, that does not hit.
That does not hit. Okay.
Yay, Mage Armor.
Okay. What you gonna do, Fuzzy?
He's gonna swing a great axe at it with reckless.
Swing. Okay.
Unfortunately, it's gone, so he doesn't get his broken damage bonus, but that's okay. Alright. Oh, it'll help if I don't roll off the table. Ooh, critical!
Yoo-hoo!
I forget, are you having us roll second dice or just double what was rolled? I think last adventure we just doubled what was rolled, but it's up to you. DM's rolling.
Yeah, just double the dice roll.
Okay.
That's fine.
Alright. Okay, so which conveniently was an 11 out of 12. So let's see here.
Oh, I see.
That's gonna be.
I see
Wouldn't
how
have
it
asked that
is.
for roll damage.
I asked based on the precedent. I would have asked either way. So let's see here. That's going to be 20 plus 25.
Ooh.
Okay. You bring down an axe on this weird tadpole thing, and it goes speech.
Is it done?
I axed it across.
It's squeezed.
Is
Did
there
any of
any?
its friends come to life?
Is there any
too?
sign of twitching from its other friends? Because if so, he's going to cleave. But
They still stay suspended in the liquid.
okay.
For now.
All right. So Fuzzy looks at the damage and kind of cautiously backs away from the shelf that has the others.
Okay. Ro, you're up.
Oh, are they still?
You hear? We're still in initiative order.
I back
you
away.
hear hang on. You once again start hearing that scritching sound.
Oh no.
Oh man, that's a bummer because if the scritching had started on my turn, I would have hit.
So I move to the doorway.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to ready Ray of Frost, so that if some creature attacks us, I'm going to use Ray of Frost on it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Trixie.
Can I see which one is starting to scritch?
You
Such a weird phrase.
make a perception check.
12.
12. No, you do not see the source of the scritching.
I vote we set it on fire. Shut all of them on the shelf on fire.
Well, unlike my sorceress who had lots of fire spells, I don't have those. So I am just going to ready Sacred Flame to attack anything that attacks myself or any of my party members.
Okay, so you're readying for anything that attacks. Chris, what was your trigger condition?
If anybody in the party gets attacked, and
Okay.
I also want to point out that if there's something that has invisibility cast on it, I would know that with Detect Magic.
You would.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, if any of us get attacked, that's my trigger.
Okay. As you stand there listening to this scritching sound, suddenly another jar falls, drops to, and smashes on the ground, and this real tadpole thing in it kind of stands up. And then a second one falls. It crashes on the ground. There's little tadpole things, and now you've got these two little tadpole things on the ground looking up at you. Ah! Pixie, what are you gonna do?
Are we an alien?
You mean Mixie?
Mixie, that's what that is. I thought I said Mixie.
Okay.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so they fell into the initiative order after Trixie's turn, but before Mixie. Okay.
great. I'm trying to see. I don't have any magic items. But I do have some oil. I'm going to spray oil on them. And I'm going to set them on fire.
Oh my god. We're gonna burn the damn house down again, aren't we?
Okay, well, you're going to need to make an improvised ranged weapon attack with the oil.
Okay.
And you can target one of them.
Okay, so let's see.
Actually, no, they're tiny. You can target them both. They're in the same spot.
Okay, I'm hoping for a really good roll here. 18. What? No, plus my attack roll, so it's going to be.
It would
23?
essentially be your roll plus your dex modifier.
Roll plus my dex. So that's plus 6, so it's going to be in a 24 round.
Okay. You managed to smash a bottle of oil where the two little tadpole thingies are standing.
It's +3, Greg, but you still hit them.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, I was looking at saving throws. That's what I was.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Unfortunately, it would be another action to set it on fire, but they are now covered in oil.
So that was my action because I did an improvised attack.
Correct.
Okay. So
They're oily.
They're now oily. Okay. One oily tadpole lunges at 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you backed out of the way, so you don't. So actually, at this time they go after Fuzzy, but 2 ready to actions are set to go off. Cyrus, you were first.
Okay. Rain Frost. AC 17
That hits
for 3 cold
for 3. Okay.
and -10 movement.
Okay. It's a little chilly, but it's still going, and another ready to action goes off.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. 20. Dirty 20.
Damn it.
Okay.
Tadpole's too fast for you, Trixie.
Yep. And it jumps, and it tries to bite Fuzzy. And it gets a mouthful of fur. That's about it.
Okay.
You rolled a 10.
Roger.
Okay. And the second one is going. The second one lunges at Trixie. And it hits 20 AC 23. So it
That
managed to
definitely
get a
hits
good
me.
bite down on your finger
Oh no.
for 5 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Chomps down on your hand.
God damn it!
All right. Fuzzy.
Okay, so he will go after one of the two that's on the ground. Go reckless. per
Okay,
usual.
the one attacking you or the one attacking Trixie?
I guess the one attacking Trixie.
No.
I mean the.
You were
The one attacking you is the one that is.
you.
The one that's attacking you is the one that has been damaged.
Oh, okay. All right. So then.
It looks frosty.
Yeah. All right. Are they within 5 feet of each other still?
Looking at the map.
I'm assuming everybody's pretty close quarters as we pile this up.
So, yeah, we've kind of knocked off the southern thing there. So, yeah,
Okay.
you're up there in the front by them, and
Sure. Okay.
You and
So
Mixie
yeah,
are up there in the
he'll
front.
go after the frosty one first. Why not?
Okay.
Self advantage. It's gonna hit for AC 21.
that will hit.
Let's see here for a whopping 4 because it's one of the damage die, but still 4 points of damage. It's 4 points.
Squish!
Okay.
That was
He's
just
gonna-
enough.
He's gonna cleave through to the other one.
Okay.
So also with advantage. AC, let's see, 22
Hits.
for 11.
Squish!
All right.
Managed to get them both with one swing of the axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Squish, squish.
Damn it, I don't even get to burn
We
them.
said tricks. Yeah, maybe the ones on the shelf. I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. Do they keep twitching?
Yeah. No,
Causes-
they're done twitching. But you still hear that scratching noise.
On the shelf?
Not really sure where it's coming from. Go ahead, bro. Cyrus.
I'm going to make a perception check.
Okay, go ahead.
— 17.
Okay. Being on alert now, you carefully look around the room and you notice just crawling through the shadows behind the shelves, you spot 2 crawling hands skittering around the shelves.
Ooh, interesting.
Fascinating.
Yes.
There are, I say, thing 1 and thing 2.
They are the
God.
what I think do.
I tell the party, severed hands are pushing those off the shelves.
Once you point them out, they're pretty up. Everybody can just go ahead and see them.
Cool.
They just had good stealth rolls.
Cool.
Trixie. Now that they're pointed out to you, you can see you can see these 2 severed hands skittering around the shelves.
Well, I'm going to target one and Word of Radiance. Well, I have to get close to it first because it's a 5-foot emanation, I guess.
You're in the back of the room because I think I said Mixie and Fuzzy were up front.
Each creature of your choice that you can see in it must succeed in a Constitution saving throw. So it's a 5-foot emanation
From you?
from me.
Okay.
So can I get close enough to them and they're skittering to hit them both? If I attempt.
If you attempt to hit them both. Okay. I mean, 5 foot in all directions from you is pretty much most of the room. If you just have to move forward a little bit. What did we say the rules were going to be about squeezing to attack? It was some weird thing we talked about.
I think it was like if I don't think there's any penalty, but like if you move out of the person's square, the creature will get an opportunity attack against you. I think was what we said. Because you're moving into you're moving adjacent, even though you're in somebody else's space. You attack, and then you're moving not adjacent anymore, so that creature gets to attack you as an opportunity attack.
Right. You just can't. You're not allowed to make any move that would cause you to end in somebody else's square.
Yeah, I think that's what we said. I mean that's true, but yes. Yeah.
All right, let's go with that for now. All right. Now, so in which case, yes, you can step up into Mixie's square, and you would be able to hit both.
Okay, and it is of my choice, so I can choose to not hit Mixie and Fuzzy.
Oh, nice.
So I will erupt in a burning radius. You see a sunburst token on my cloak burn bright with a radiant light, and they need to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Constitution saving throws. Okay, so Crawling Claw A.
They're probably very dexterous.
Okay,
Well, that's why I chose this one instead of the Dex save.
Crawling Claw A gets a 1. Crawling Claw B gets a 5.
All right, so they both failed.
Okay.
I
Nice.
didn't do so well on my 1d6 radiant damage, but 3 radiant damage.
3 radiant damage. That's okay because they only had 2 hit points.
Nice.
So,
Did she cook everything?
Yes.
so does that spell set things on fire?
It's radiant damage, so I don't think.
Oh, it's radiant damage. Okay. No, radiant damage doesn't do it. It doesn't set things on fire.
That could have been
So,
problematic.
all right.
Like I said,
so
this,
with the
this magic person that I'm playing is not based on fire, unlike Janie. Janie was my fire starter.
So with this burst of radiant energy that comes out of you, it lights up the darkness that the crawling claws were hiding in, and they just curl up on themselves and just kind of fall over and don't move anymore. Okay,
Cool.
that is you're out of combat. Three. By the way, 3 tadpoles remain in the jars there.
Oh.
I mean, one would hope if someone's not knocking them off, then that
The
should
radiance
not
of
cause
Liara
us-
has won the day again.
Fuzzy says, let's figure out what's in this room that's of use and move on.
Okay. Okay, so looking around in the rest of the jars, you find in the shelf along the, let's see. Okay. In this particular room, let's see. Sorry, I misread something a little bit here. Rewriting it back. No, it's script. We'll just go it that way. In this particular room, you find amongst the jars of liquids 3 potions of healing,
Nice.
Nice.
which are they're very obviously potions of healing. You recognize them
We
by
don't
now.
have to taste them.
Get poisoned. That's awesome. Okay.
And a small box that for the sake of time, is unlocked. It was unlocked anyway, but we're not going to play that out. And inside is a small pouch containing 150 gold pieces.
Cool.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to restore my healing potion in inventory.
I would say the 3 of you can take the healing potions.
All right.
Cool.
We can divvy that out a little later. But for now, it is getting late, and we need to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. So, how did everything go with your first combat encounters with the unseen? So,
Oh,
Stars
it's
and
not our
Wisps.
first in combats with the unseen.
well, no, that's right. It's true.
Well,
You
it's
did
our
fight a
first
mimic
up.
before.
First at level
This
3.
adventure.
Level 3.
Yeah.
beating up guards and stuff in the museum, right?
Starting doing an actual dungeon crawl. All right. Stars and Wishes, and we'll just kind of go around my screen here. So, Sarah, how do you think this went?
Me?
Yeah.
Stars. I very much enjoyed seeing, or mentally seeing, Fuzzy get wrapped up in a rug. Imagining our giant bugbear just getting, like, hugged by a Persian carpet was, like, a pretty fun mental image for me.
For some reason, the whole mental image for me was like that. I think it was Evil Dead or something like that, when Ash was trying to fight something that just kept coming back and slapping him in the face.
And just the whole idea that, like, we keep running into, like, these random inanimate objects that keep, like, smacking at us and things. It brought me back to my first D&D adventure in the Death House, where the animated armor almost killed me because I thought I was being cool and sneaky, and I was put in my place, and that was funny. And wishes, I just wish for more fun. This is
okay. Thank you. Okay. Next on the screen is Kate.
So very much enjoying exploring more of a traditional crawl and getting to flex more of Fuzzy's combat chops and remembering what those are.
This is pretty
you
much
have reckless. That's great. The flavor of the bad guys and just the creepy space in general is everything I expected it to be. Hopefully we continue having fun and the dice keep being relatively kind to us.
This is pretty much Fuzzy's element here. This is kind of...
It is.
But a lot of what you built Fuzzy for.
2.5 floors left of whatever to clear, and I don't know if we're going to have places where we can rest, so that'll be fun and interesting. Yep.
All right. Greg, what's your thoughts? Stars and Wishes.
I think once I actually got something to work, that was pretty good.
The first fight was a little frustrating.
Yes. And just being able to figure out what my combat role is versus my non-combat expertise and getting into things and stealing stuff. So I think this will be good for that. As far as wishes, I don't have any, I don't think.
No, okay, that's perfectly valid. We're going to go ahead and skip Chris. And
we don't want to hear your opinion, Chris.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, Chris. What are your stars and wishes?
Stars. It's fun that we got to get into a fight. I got to use an attack cantrip, which I haven't done yet this campaign. All the weird, creepy stuff, which again is awesome that I'm playing a weird, creepy persona. So it's fun to lean into that. And seeing people do their cool things in combat is also a star. It's a lot of fun. And wishes, just like Sarah, like this is a fun adventure. So I just want to see more fun stuff happen.
All right. Well, I can't promise more fun stuff. You know, there's only a little bit left here before everything just kind of blows up anyway, probably in about 2 sessions, and then everybody dies. So no promises there.
You're such a troll.
No. Stars and wishes. I'm glad everybody seemed to really enjoy this session. You guys. So thank you for that. I'm glad, Kate, actually, that you picked up on the fact that the map that you have isn't actually quite right. I mean, from the perspective of it, it's the perspective of the person of the last party that walked through it, so maybe they didn't see everything. Something to keep in mind. The fights went better than I expected. I mean, the smaller ones at the end, I didn't expect them to be particularly big ones. The sword and rug, I was a little bit worried about, but that seemed to go pretty well. So, yay! Kudos to the party.
It's almost like we fought things before.
It's like we fought the rugs and other guys. I feel it's my character who keeps getting hugged too.
So, yeah. And as for wishes, well, I don't have anything in particular either. Things went pretty well this time. So, kudos all around. Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
All right. If there's nothing else then that anybody'd like to say, then why don't we go ahead and say goodnight to the listeners?
Good night, listeners.
Good night, listeners. We love you.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.